said, it's a burden that if you bear alone will be too much, as I kind of knew. I mean, I think that dealing with it alone for 8 years is the reason why I got so bad. And I think it's the reason why I'm still working on it. And I think, similarly to what Chastity said before she broke up, it's a never ending process. It's something that will always be a part of you. And it's not a matter of like wins and losses or beating it. It's just a matter of knowing that this is who you are. This is your life. This is the space that you operate in. And how are you going to navigate that, knowing that? I think that two things really helped me. First is telling people. I think I always tell the people that I talk to about this stuff is that telling my parents and telling my friends and telling people close to me that I knew would care and supported me was the single greatest accomplishment that I had done in the mental health space, because it gave me the strength to move forward. I think that people really underestimate, especially those who've been dealing with kind of depression and mental health issues for so long alone, that something as simple, and it never seems that simple when you do it, but something as simple as telling somebody else and kind of relieving yourself of that burden has been tremendously helpful. The second thing I really think is kind of what I talked about earlier, is just about accepting, realizing that this is who you are. I mean, too many times, countless nights, countless days, I would just feel like a wave of depression coming on or feel an episode coming on, and I would just, try to beat it into submission. And of course, that didn't help, and it made things ultimately worse. It's not about overcoming it, or it's not about beating it. It's about living with yourself and living with who you are and living with what your life is now. And, there's millions and millions of people that have it. I think that the number one misconception with people that are depressed and going through it is that they're going through it alone and no one can understand. I was quickly led to, believe the opposite when I started telling people, and I didn't realize how many people have been dealing with similar issues as me. And building that community, building that safe space allows you to be more comfortable with yourself.